Can I tell you what my biggest advantage is, I'll say? And I'd imagine you could probably relate to this also, but it's just unfortunate that no one bothers to do so because their mindset is just so shallow. But with me, it's like, no one knows who I am. No one. I was never the popular kid in high school. I was just the one guy. Hey, I get my work done. I was one of those people where you're not bad to talk to. You're not good to talk to also. You're neutral. You're base. You're in that soft middle. You never really angered a lot of people. You never really, you know, pleased a lot of people in a polarizing way back during those high school years. However, you were a good person to talk to and no one really had a problem with you for the most part. That was me in high school. The type of student who would just get his work done. I'm here for the mission. Yeah, I'm not one of those degenerate students who just fuck girls all the time, just bunk school. I was never like that. For the most part, I was the silent kid who would pay a lot of attention. I would go home, revise, do my work. I was just that silent kid in class who'd get my work done, right? So the point was, I was never the popular kid. I'm still not the popular kid. Now, high school is done now. I'm 19 years old, so I've graduated college last year. And now I'm making YouTube videos. And it's going to be beautiful because no one knows who I am, so I can pretty much form a brand new identity, how I view myself. And a lot of people, they want to get into that phase of their life where they're able to make that transition to where they change the way they see themselves, and that can change through even the slightest of things. You may want to shift your bed to the other side. You may want to start putting writings of inspiration on your wall. Just things that will help you mold yourself into becoming the brand new person you want to be, changing the way you act and whatnot. Now, the big problem which most people suffer with, they're still around the wrong people, so they really want to make that change, but they're scared to make that change because the poison via their fake friends are halting them from reaching the goals that they desire. And it's destroying them. It's like they're crabs, they're pinching them down, and then you're not able to pursue the heights to which you really want to achieve, the greater version of yourself. And I believe my biggest advantage is that no one knows who I am. Why? Because I'm pretty much a normal black person in England. You may see it, and this is something I made a video a while back, about a month ago, saying how social media changes your people's perception of you, and it does. Especially when you see a large following number. Like a lot of these celebrities, they actually have normal faces, but their faces have become so iconic now. You can't unsee it once you've seen the fame already. Now, I have about, I'm not going to say only because 131 people, that's a lot of souls in the world, so something to be proud about. But I have about 131 subscribers. As far as I'm aware, as of the recording of this video, the 14th of May 2025. So you may not be able to see that with me. But I pretty much had nothing to begin with. I was never someone popular, so I pretty much have nothing. I have everything to gain, and I have nothing to lose. Why do I have nothing to lose? Well, because I'm already at rock bottom anyway, and I'm not even depressed at rock bottom. I'm happy. I have everything I need. Would it be nice to have a following and a bunch of money in the bank? Absolutely, and I'm striving for that. But it's not the money that will make me happy, because I'm happy already. It will amplify my happiness. It will amplify the foundation that I've already set for myself. It will amplify me in my fitness journey. It will amplify me in my journey to learn languages more so I can actually pay for language coaches. It will amplify me in my nutrition journey. It will amplify me in business so I can actually invest money and get coaching from people who I look up to. It will amplify me in YouTube equipment, clothing, all that great stuff. But I have the foundation already. I've built a solid foundation for myself for the past 5 years in just general self-improvement, and it's not hard to do. But I think this is just something to keep in mind, and it's why whenever I have a bad day, I always tell myself, I have everything to gain. Everything, money, fame, women, attraction. And I'm not to say that should be your priority in life. Well, I do believe in money at a certain point, because when you have a lot of money, it makes everything easier. And I'm not saying that will make you whole. You have to build a foundation first already. But I'm just telling you, that's out there. And I have to remind myself, I'm only 19 years old. I feel like I put a lot of pressure on myself because I'm not where I want to be yet. You know, you see all these teenagers on the internet making millions. They probably started a lot earlier. And let's say I became a millionaire. I made my first million at like 29. No one's gonna call me a failure. If you're, I don't know, if you're like 24 right now, you make your first million at 34. No one's going to call you a failure. No one. No one will call you a failure. With entrepreneurship, the goal that I desire, there's a lot of, on average, most millionaires are in the like 30s, 40s, but primarily 40s, like late 40s. So why is it when we're not where we want to be at 22 years old, we're so quick to call ourselves, oh, I'm a failure? Most industries don't really take off until they're in their 30s, and prior to that, they're just putting points on the board. So when they do get to their 30s, 40s, 50s, well, that's over 10 years of hard work. And that's going to flourish on camera, or in the public eye, whatever the industry may be. So when I'm down, I always tell myself, like, I could have a day. Physically, I'm not looking my best, It's like, damn, I could be more handsome. Perhaps not, facial hair. I don't have any facial hair now. I shave it off quite often, but... And so you're not looking the way you want to look, And I'm not attracting the type of woman. I'm talking about my situation right now. Like, I can attract women. I do believe I have a decent face, and I have a great body as well, so I believe that makes up for it. It gives you a few points of award in there as a woman, I'd imagine. But it's like me, I'm that type of person. I wanna aim for the top. And it's like, yeah, I may not be able to attract the dazzling 10 out of 10s right now. But it's not gonna be like that forever, because I'm improving every single day. And I may not be able to see it right now. But I'm gonna look back and I'm gonna go like, fuck, I'm going so far. One day, because I have everything to gain, right? I'm already at rock bottom. I have nothing to lose already. So it's like, that's out there for me. The 8s, the 9s, the 10s, they don't want me right now. They don't want a 19-year-old right now. At 29, they're gonna be eyeing you up. And I just look at that. That keeps me going. Knowing that there's beauty in a literal sense and in a metaphorical sense out there. That, yeah, I may not be making money right now. I mean, I've never made money in my life. I've never gained income in my life yet at 19 years old. But money's out there for me, man. There's millions, billions of dollars waiting to enter my name. I have that option. It's out there for me. I just need to work consistently and the money will be attracted to me. The same way with cats. When you give a cat too much attention, they don't want you. I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing. I'm going to keep shining, because I know I'm doing everything right. When we're in the journey right now, we always think, oh, maybe we're doing something wrong. No, it's just not your time yet. But you're doing the right thing. Just the money hasn't come yet. The money hasn't come yet. I have nothing to lose. I literally have everything to gain. This following on social media, I'm building from the ground fucking up. I don't have any, shout out to her. She's running pretty good, man. She's a good grade too. Back to the video. I don't have anything to lose. This following I'm building from the ground up. I don't have big connections or anything. I only have 4 friends. So I don't have anyone telling people, hey, go sub to this guy, go sub to this guy. I'm doing this shit through sheer willpower. This audience I'm growing is all by myself, man. All by myself. I'm doing this through me, my personality, selling my personality. And people will gravitate towards that. I have that to look forward to. I have, the opportunity to look forward to people saying that I changed their lives simply through my way of words and my way of living. I have that option. I have the option to look forward to the beauty of one day reaching 4 digits in subs, 1,000 subscribers. Inspiring people, man. I have that to look forward to. Because I have everything to gain. I have nothing to lose. If someone, makes fun of me, well, it's been like that for my whole life. I have the ability to look forward to the praise. Now, that's not to say you should base your self-worth and your happiness based on other people's opinions, but it's nice to know that you're inspiring others, and it gives you more so a purpose to continue doing what you're doing. I have nothing to lose. I have everything to gain. Everything to gain. Knowledge. All of it. To make yourself as rare as possible, man. This is why whenever I feel down, I just remind myself that And sometimes I need to remind myself that I'm only 19 years old and I still have so much time on my hands. I have so much time to figure things out. But when I'm in the journey right now, it feels like it's taking forever. And perhaps it only feels like it's taking forever because you're in a rush. But then let's say I become financially successful in the next 5 years and I'm 24. 24 is still extremely young. You're not even 25 yet. Your brain isn't even fully matured and you're that financially successful. And it felt like forever. It feels like forever for me now because I'm just going hard every day and I'm so focused on the present. And you're still not getting the results you want. But you're putting in the hours every day and that's success, man. It doesn't come quick. We have everything to gain. You have that to look forward to. You can look forward to the fancy trips that you're going to go to in the future, man. I've never taken a plane in my life. How fucking crazy is that? I'm 19 years old. I'm 20 in literally 10 months. The 14th of March is the 14th of May as of this recording. And pretty much about 3/4 of my friends have been in a plane before. I've never been in a plane in my life. I can't comprehend. I've never been in the airport in my life. I can't even comprehend what that's like. I don't know what it's like to be 30 feet up in the air. I've never experienced that before. I want to know. It's one thing looking at people on the internet do it, but you doing it yourself, I never know. I've never been on a date with a woman before. I have that to look forward to. I've never been on a plane before. I have that to look forward to. I've never been on the airport before. I have that to look forward to. I have traveled in Paris and I'm fortunate, but that was 6 years ago. That was in those big travel trains. I want to travel the world more. I always see these people on the internet traveling the world. I don't want to see another man travel. I want to do it myself. I have that to look forward to. I've attracted women in the past that I find attractive and pretty, but there's an upper echelon out there, both in beauty and personality. I'm not attracting that now, but I'm only 19. I have so much time. I haven't even peaked yet. I don't peak in like another 11 years, which can be sustained for the next 30. I have that to look forward to. I have it to, I can, I can walk, not now, but plausibly 10 years from now, assuming I keep doing what I'm doing, the good things, I can walk in public and all these beautiful women are staring at you. They want a piece of you. They're approaching you now. They're you from high school when you were simping over the girls. They're simping over you. Who doesn't want a hot woman chasing them? I have that to look forward to in the future. Do you see where I'm coming from? And I just remind myself that, and I believe I need to remind myself that. I need to remind myself how young I am, because I'm only 19 years old, man. I just turned 19 2 months ago, to be exact. I have so much time. And I feel like I'm in an endless rush, to which I really shouldn't. Because my teens and my 20s are the time there's going to be a lot of character development within the next 11 years. To really find myself and realize, who am I? I'm going to go through a lot of shit in 10 years, man. A lot's going to change in 10 years. And the success I accumulate in the future is really just what I'm doing now. It's just that no one sees it now. My talents don't see it. They don't see my talent now. I write a lot of poems. I'm hoping to be a famous poet in the future. It's nice to be known for that also, because I write a lot of game. No one knows about... I have about 9 posted on YouTube right now. I have 11, 2 more in the works. One I'm writing 3 more in the works. One I'm working on. But it's not shown right now. Hopefully in 10 years it will be. Because my best videos are probably my poems. Check my playlist. That gets barely noticed. I'm hoping that can change in 10 years, but I have that to look forward to also. There's so much to look forward to. Life you can't really do shit in your teens. You don't really have the money to do what you want. You're still living in your parents' house. If you've matured early, it's like, you know the life you want, but you're not at that point yet. You can't attract the type of woman you want. They don't want your young ass, They don't want your young ass. You're not there yet. I'm in like a purgatory stage. But I feel like I matured too early. And it hurts at the moment because I can't really relate to anyone. Now I'm fortunate enough to have 4 friends, but I just wish everyone was purposeful, Because most people my age are partying, going out, getting drunk, when they could be looking at the beauty in front of me. This nature. This is why I just say that to myself to keep my spirits up. I have all this to look forward to. I truly have nothing to lose. I have nothing to lose. Because I'm already at the bottom. No one knows who I am. I can build an audience from the ground up. And I can change my personality. Not in a fakeful way, but out of the heart. And that will breed authenticity. That's going to reflect on the audience you accumulate. And you're going to live a good life, man. Will there be problems along the way? Absolutely. And that's with everything. But I have so much to look forward to. And I just need to remind myself I'm only 19. I keep putting too much pressure on myself. Now, pressure can be good, depending on how it's used. But I've been starting to channel it in a bad way. Not ideal. So I need to remind myself how much time I have. Let's say I failed for like the next 10 years and I become a millionaire at 30. No one's going to call me a failure. All those failures made me the success I am today. And that can apply to me from 10 years ago, and the experience I've gained, and the same with me in another 10 years in the future.